I wanted to do a YouTube real quick on using heat transfer vinyl on these powder coated aluminum mugs. I didn't see anything about this on the internet. I've searched, I've seen it doing metal tumblers, but not on powder coated aluminum. So the first thing I did was I used isopropyl alcohol and I cleaned it off really well and dried it, just to make sure that there was no grease or oils or anything on the surface of the tumbler. Next thing I did was I lined up my letters, my heat transfer vinyl after I had cut it, and and then I'm going to go ahead and put it into my press. Now, unfortunately for these skinny tumblers, the press does not hold well, these things, so I just used one of my Teflon pads and kind of pushed it in there and braced it in so that it would hold it tight, and then go ahead and close it. Now, I did have to move this a couple of times just to be able to get it to sit and adhere to all sides of my vinyl design. And then go ahead and hit my start button and let it melt onto there. And so once that was finished, pop it out. It's going to be really hot, so I recommend using some tongs to take it out, and let it cool. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show this very well, but when it's finished, I think you might be able to see that you can actually see some melting of the vinyl around the edges. Can you see that little shiny line right there on that V? And that just kind of told me that it was really melted on and that it was adhered. And so after this cooled, I peeled it off, and I'll show that in a moment. So yeah, once it finished and I peeled it off, you can see that little shadow around the letters. And that just kind of told me that I had a really good adhesion. What I do know is that I can't scratch it off, and it's got a really good seal, and I think far better than that of what sticker vinyl 651 does on these powder coated tumblers. I mean, the 651 is great if you're using it and going to then put an acrylic coating over it. But for this, and again, you can see that little shadow cut that's just really melted on well. And it just seems pretty durable. I think it's going to hold up really well. I just wanted to show this because nobody has talked about HTV on powder coated aluminum tumblers, or in this case, the can koozies. And on this can koozie specifically, I just want to show also that this is plastic. So I did take that off before putting it into my mug press. I hope this helped give you some ideas about different applications and uses for HTV.